All right, part 3 of the Super Six Pack. We're gonna get into our full crunch, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause at every different part of the full crunch, especially at the top right there. I want you really squeezing your abs. Right here. And again, if that's too difficult, you can just keep your legs in the same spot and just pause the top part of your crunch. But I really want you to get to the very, very end point of your abs to make it challenging. And we'll do it again this way. Where we go. And pick either 5 pauses or 4 pauses. Now we're gonna do our side plank. Hip down, hip up, but we're gonna add a plus to it where we go above. This is normal, that's the plus. So right through, and we'll stop right at normal so that you could make sure you're going up high enough to make a difference. And that'll really engage your lower oblique. And again, you can do this from your knees if you need to. We'll switch sides. These aren't so bad because you're only doing half of a set, considering we're doing 30 seconds and 30 seconds. Last one. Okay, and now we're under our Russian twist again. But what we'll do differently is we're gonna add a little bit of a crunch part to it. Switch sides, bring the knees in. Switch sides, bring the knees in. And this one should get you. Again, if it's too hard, you can put your feet down, or put your feet down, still do that little part. Put your feet down, still do that little part, which I'd prefer you to do for 2 reasons. 1, it's gonna be a little more challenging than just doing what you did before. And 2, it's a lot less boring doing something a little different than what you did the last time. We got this, 15 more seconds. And you can always crank out the last 10 seconds harder than the rest. Okay, now we're gonna do our sit-ups again with weight. And as we sit up, we're gonna pause again like we did with our crunch at the different parts. That's the part that's the hardest. You'll notice your feet might come up a little bit. There you go. Back down, pause, back down, pause. Back down right there, pause. Bring it down. So again, if that's too hard, you could simply just bring the weight down and up like so. And at least trying your way down to add some pauses to it if you can't do it both ways. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our leg lifts to work those lower abs. And what we'll do is instead of doing circles this time, I just typically like to spell out tone up with my feet. So just do a T, do your O, do your N, your E, your U, and your P. Now, what you do to one side, you want to do the other. And this is where it takes a little thinking. Now I want you to write tone up in reverse. So this way, each one of your obliques is getting equally worked as well as your brain. Okay. Now what's nice is, should take you just about a minute to spell tone up each way. If you have a little extra time, you could add those circles if you want. Okay, great. And now the last part is our plank. What we're gonna do differently, so I'm gonna have you plank like this and lift an arm without moving your body at all. When people go to do a plank and they lift an arm, their hips rotate. I'll show you this sideways as well too. We want our hips to not rotate at all, and that's gonna be very challenging. So again, the incorrect way is to lift an arm and have your body rotate. You need your body to stay totally still, lift an arm, try and do it as stealthy as you can, okay? And to explain how challenging this is for anyone of any physical level or ability, if you try and switch weight without your shoulders or anything shifting, it uses your core a ton. Go slow and steady. Try not to let anything move at all, okay? And we have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome job, everyone. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, share it, and write your comments below. Tone Up Club. Thank you.